They say that great players rarely make great managers. The game comes too easily to them. They cannot understand why others struggle. To a genius, the solution is obvious. To everyone else, it is invisible. But Cesc Fàbregas is different, not just because of his talent, but because of his education. Imagine going to university, and your three professors are Arsene Wenger, Pep Guardiola, and Jose Mourinho, the idealist, the perfectionist, and the pragmatist. Most managers spend a lifetime trying to copy just one of these men. Fàbregas spent his entire career studying all three. And now, on the shores of Lake Como, in a small stadium surrounded by mountains, he is conducting the ultimate football experiment. He isn't just coaching a football team. He is trying to solve a puzzle. Can you combine the freedom of Wenger, the structure of Guardiola, and the killer instinct of Mourinho? This is the story of Como, and how Cesc Fàbregas is quietly building the most interesting tactical project in Italy. To understand the manager, we must remember the student. When Fàbregas arrived at Como, the club was in a strange position. They had the richest owners in Italian football, but they had no identity. And for that, he turned to his first mentor, Arsene Wenger. Fàbregas often quotes a specific lesson from Wenger. You must build the house from the ground up. Don't just buy success. Create it. At Arsenal, Wenger threw a teenage Cesc into the Premier League midfield against men twice his size. He gave him the keys to the team before he could even drive a car. Why? Because Wenger believed that if you treat a young player like a man, he will become one. We see this exact philosophy at Como today. In Italy, the culture is usually conservative. They prefer experience. They prefer safety. But look at Fàbregas. He isn't buying 35-year-old superstars to chase a quick trophy. He is recruiting hungry, technical talents who need guidance. He has said Wenger was like a father to him. Now, Cesc is becoming the father figure. He encourages his players to question him. Wenger taught him that a robot on the pitch is useless. You need thinkers. So at Como, you don't just see drills. You see debates. You see a culture where the long-term project isn't just a buzzword. It is the law. He isn't trying to win tomorrow at the cost of next year. He is building the house, just like Arsene. But a house needs walls. It needs structure. And this is where the influence shifts to Catalonia. Fàbregas has admitted openly. Tactically, Pep is the one I learned the most from. Watch Como play in Serie A. It is not random. The spacing is mathematical. When Fàbregas talks about Guardiola, he says, he always gave us solutions. Pep didn't just say play well. He said, if they press you here, the space is there. At Como, we see the 3+2 build up. The goalkeeper becomes an outfield player. The center backs split wide. The pivot drops deep. But look closer. When the center back has the ball, look at the midfielder. He doesn't just run to the ball. He moves away. He drags his marker out of position to open a passing lane for the third man. This is pure Guardiola. It is the obsession with moving the opponent, not just the ball. Fàbregas demands that his team provokes the pressure. They hold the ball. They wait. They bait the striker to jump. And then, snap, they break the lines. And the symbol of this style is Nico Paz, the young talent signed from Real Madrid. Under Fàbregas, Paz isn't just running around. He operates in the half spaces, those dangerous pockets between the midfield and defense, just like Iniesta or Messi did for Pep. Critics said it was naive. They said, you cannot play Pep ball with a newly promoted team. They said if you try to play this way in Serie A, you will get destroyed. But when Como beat Juventus, or when they dominated possession against top sides, the critics went silent. Fàbregas proved that structure doesn't kill creativity. It releases it. Ideally, Fàbregas wants to play beautiful football, but Italy is a cruel place for dreamers. And beautiful football doesn't always win points on a rainy Tuesday night. This is where the third professor comes in, Jose Mourinho. Their story is fascinating. At Arsenal, Mourinho was the enemy. He represented everything Cesc hated: anti-football, defense, cynicism. But then, Cesc joined him at Chelsea, and his world changed. Fàbregas later said, I would go with him to death. Why? Because Mourinho taught him the one thing Wenger and Pep sometimes forgot: pragmatism. Mourinho taught him that you are not a manager until you know how to suffer. At Como, we have seen this Mourinho edge. There were games last season where the beautiful passing wasn't working, where the pitch was heavy, the opponent was physical, and the passing lanes were closed. A pure Wenger disciple might have kept passing and lost. But Fabregas? He adjusted. He switched the team into a 4-1-4-1 block. He told them to sit deep, to absorb the pressure, to be nasty. The nice guy image of Fabregas the player is gone. On the touchline, he is intense. He demands focus. He manages the clock. That creates a dangerous team. A team that can outpass you like Barcelona, but is also willing to outfight you like Mourinho's Inter Milan. So, what is the result of this experiment? Como is not Arsenal. It is not Barcelona. And it is not Chelsea. It is something new. It is a team built on Wenger's patience, organized with Guardiola's precision, and hardened by Mourinho's mentality. Finishing 10th in Serie A in their first season back was not luck. It was the proof of concept. Many legends try to coach by relying on their name. They think their medal collection is enough to command respect. Cesc Fàbregas is coaching by relying on his education. He is no longer just the student. The exams are over, and the masterclass has just begun. What do you think? Is Fàbregas destined for the very top? Could we see him managing Arsenal or Barcelona in the next 5 years? Or will the pressure of Italian football eventually break the project? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the mind of a manager, make sure to subscribe to Beyond 90 Minutes. Because here, we don't just watch the game, we study it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.